Implementation of a blended learning model based on automatic assessment in arithmetic similar to PISA at SMP 1 Muhammadiyah Surakarta by Siti Jalana and Mr. Sumarti, University Muhammadiyah of Surakarta in Indonesia. Introduction. Blended learning is a learning model that links face-to-face learning with computer or mobile media online. In this learning, individual learning are in control of their own learning success. Indriani TM et al. 2018 all talk with the advantages in the application of a learning in distance learning. Students still need feedback from teacher and vice versa. Teacher also need feedback from their student. In this way, only will they be able to get more effective learning outcomes and on target. Automatic assessments are used to measure learning ability from process to end, but also learner can develop the ability to have a high level of perspective. In the 2013 curriculum, assessment not only measure this ability of learning outcome but also measure the process in learning. The collection that requires completion includes a collection of PISA questions. Among the algebraic material taught at the junior high level is social arithmetic. Problem in Indonesian in mathematics education can be seen from several indicators, including Indonesian law achievement in the international assessment arena held by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Therefore, researchers are interested in describe the application of a blended learning model based on a automatic assessment of arithmetic material similar to PISA during a pandemic. Methods. The type of research used is described with a qualitative approach. The subject selection consists of 6 grade 7 students with a total of 2 students in the high level category, 2 students with medium level, and 2 students with low levels. Data collection technique using interviews, documentation, and rating tests. The data validity technique used by research is triangulation. Data analysis techniques are carried out inductively. The direct data sort is the sort of data from the research subject, while the indirect sort is the test result from class 7 standard of Muhammadiyah Kartasura Junior High School. The research was conducted by a research at SMP 1 Kartasura school year 2020 2020 or 2021. Findings. Research planning 1. Learning tool in the form of syllabus, analysis program, semester program, learning implementation plans, teacher material, and learning media. 2. An automatic form of assessment in the form of a portfolio assessment. 3. An assessment instrument consisting of a grade, test, question, key, and assessment rubric. Research implementation. Number 1. Coordination of students for online scheduling. 2. Conditioning classroom for offline learning in learning implementation follow collection rechecks. Finding. Implementation barriers. Number 1. Time constraint. Number 2. Proportion of the number of teachers and students who are less commensurate. 3. Difficult communication. 4. Lack of student awareness and responsibility. Junior high school students still underestimate the assigned tasks. Number 5. Lack of student awareness and responsibility. Discussion. The first meeting. Online learning. Coordinate with students to create a WhatsApp group and then share Google Meet link, handle learning, and then post test arithmetic questions similar to PISA. Look at the table. The table is about automatic assessment. Based on the table above, the implementation of online learning at the first meeting of subject 1 and 2 is very active in asking questions and discussion, while determining the settlement is better than other activities. In subject 3, during the implementation of learning is categorized as less active, while in determining the complement is better than other activities. Subject 4 and 5 can be categorized as sufficient in their levelness. For subject 6, itself in discussion and determining the settlement is categorized as good, but for the activeness of asking less. Second meeting, offline learning. Classroom preparation by complying with health protocol, and then learning, and then post-test arithmetic questions similar to PISA. Look at the picture. The picture is automatic assessment. From the result of the table above in show that there is a warning and decrease in each student activity. Subject 1 and 2 experience a decrease in very activity is still the same. It is still table. Subject 3 and subject 4 experience an increase in their birth activity, while the activity in determining the completion of subject 4 increases. Subject 5 experience an increase in discussion activity, but a decrease in questioning activity. Subject 6 experience and decrease in the discussion activity and activity in determining settlement. Rating result. The table is rating result. Activity not during the learning process. At the first meeting, students were active in discussing and asking questions. The learning of the second meeting of students began to decline. Students were less active in discussion and asking questions. Note of student progress. At the first meeting, the students were less able to explain the explanation. Students are also less careful in calculational learning, but the students are less capable in mathematical concepts and accuracy in the process. The work on arithmetic problems similar to PISA. Students are able to work on arithmetic problems similar to PISA level 2 and 3, but need to be more careful. Meanwhile, student ability to answer level 4 and 5 questions need to be sharpened again, because many students are less able to understand questions, know about bank loans and interest as well as taxation. In addition, there are some material that students do not understand, such as baking concept and multiplication of percentages. Obstacles to conducting research. Number 1, limited time. Number 2, disproportionate proportion of the number of education on and students. Number 3, difficult communication. Number 4, lack of student awareness and responsibility. Number 5, reduced critical thinking of students. Thank you.